Okay, our next external factor is water. And for water, the optimum amount of water is needed. And this is also optimum. But too much or too little water definitely inhibits respiration. And see here, this is glucose, this is oxygen, and production is carbon dioxide, water, and energy. But actually you can say in this equation there is no water required. But water is such a component for every living things. If there is no water, or if there is too much water, then the whole living system will be suffered. So to conduct all the physiological process of a plant, water is must. For example, this reaction is the reaction of photosynthesis, and photosynthesis and respiration, these two reaction occurs very simultaneously. For example, in daytime photosynthesis occurs, and for the photosynthesis the water is required as a reactant. So carbon dioxide reacts with water and glucose is produced. So if in the daytime there is no water, that means no glucose will be produced, and if there is no glucose, then definitely no respiration will be occurred. So water plays definitely very vital role, not indirectly but indirectly. So ultimately water is being needed, and definitely with a optimum amount. So too much water and too little or very small amount of water or scarcity of water definitely inhibits the respiration. So we can say rate of respiration also directly proportional to the water. That means if water increases, the rate of respiration will also be increased. If water is decreased, then rate of respiration will also be decreased. Our next external factor is light, and this is also very important factor because similarly you can say here actually like photosynthesis, in photosynthesis light is directly required, but here in respiration light is not directly required. But for respiration this oxygen is very much required and carbon dioxide is also produced. So definitely there should be the exchanging of oxygen and carbon dioxide, right? So during daytime when light, usually sunlight comes, and then the stomata will be opened, right? So light helps to open the stomata, and through stomata the oxygen and carbon dioxide will be exchanged. So oxygen will enter through the stomata and carbon dioxide will exit through the stomata also. And for photosynthesis, here carbon dioxide is being needed and glucose is produced and oxygen is produced, and the product of the photosynthesis is oxygen, and this oxygen will enter into the respiration, and again in respiration the product is carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide will be required as the reactant of photosynthesis. So thereby oxygen and carbon dioxide both are very important to exchange, and this exchanging will be occurred through the stomata, and stomata will be opened by the light. So we can say rate of respiration is also directly proportional to the light, because if light increased, then the rate of respiration will also be increased. If light decreased, the rate of respiration will also be decreased.